Welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit about interest. Right here, you've got a note. This is a common formula to show simple interest. Well, flip it over. We're going to glue this part down, and it's going to go like this. And you'll have your different parts. First thing I want to say about this is simple interest is not very common. You might use it with your family, friends. You know, you're not going to use the more complex parts. This is more like for basic situations. All right, so the first thing we have, your P of T. This is your principal. This is the amount you finish with. Okay? That's how much you're going to finish with. That's your total. We can zoom in a little bit. This PO, or P naught, is the starting amount. So, if you put $500 in the bank, this is your $500 that you put in the bank. That's your starting amount. The nice thing about interest is you're going to add your starting amount back in, but only a portion of it. So you need your starting amount again. Because what you're going to do is you're going to multiply that starting amount times your interest rate and your time. Now, one thing you need to remember, if you have something like 4% as a decimal, it's 0.04. If you have 2.5%, that equals 0.025. Just remember to move your decimal 2 places, representing those 2 zeros there, 2 places. If you have something loan shark rate of 30% or credit card rate, that's going to be 0.30 if you want the 0 there, but 0.3. Move it twice. And the last thing you're going to need to keep track of is the time. How long the money will earn interest. Oh, sorry, got to slide it over. There we go. You can see it all. So that's your simple interest. And like I said, it's not very common. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the more common one. Compound interest. It looks very similar, the two formulas. You got your P of T, you got your PO or P naught, you got an R, and you got a T. Lots of similarities. This one's just missing that PO. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Okay, let's flip it over. We're going to start again. This is your the amount you finish. And I have to, this is a mistake. It's not principal, it's your total. Cross it out. That happens. The amount you finish with, okay? There's my line. This PO, that's my principal. How much you start with. Okay. This one, you get to keep your money. You get to keep your original amount. That's what that 1 stands for. I get to keep this money once, but I'm going to add something to it. What am I going to add? Add or subtract your interest. So the reason I say subtract is because maybe you're going to have a situation where things are decreasing. So you can also use the same formula for exponential growth or exponential decay. So this isn't just for money. This could represent nuclear material that is decreasing or decaying over time. It can represent bacteria that is growing. So you have your bacteria, you're going to grow your bacteria at 25% every hour. So you're going to have a change. So it could add or it could subtract, depending on what's happening. Your interest. And it doesn't have to be money from your original amount. This last one is key. That's a power. If you don't put it as an exponent, everything breaks down. So, to the power of time. If this is money, time is usually years. If it's bacteria, it could be hours, it could be days, whatever it is. This one, we forgot to put a title on it. Compound interest or exponential growth or decay. Exponential growth or decay. So what I want to add in here is you're going to be add if it's growth, you're going to subtract if it's decay. So that's what this plus or minus means. I can add if I'm growing my money or my bacteria, whatever it is, or I can subtract it. That's what that represents. So there's a lot of going on here. This could be for money. It could be for anything else going on in the world. It could be populations of people, numbers of dogs, whatever. All right, you got your notes? Try it out.